Embrace the magic.
Greetings, fellow wizards. Today we're going to talk about the Kinetic Knight, and the reason for this is because there have been so many changes in the game that I think you can actually build a very powerful Kinetic Knight that can do a lot of damage and be very tanky. So what are the main changes that helped Kinetic Knight? Well, you have attacks of opportunity now on Kinetic Blade, you have Mythic medium armor feats, you have more combat options like feint, and you have the Gold Dragon Mythic Path. Allow me to explain. Okay, so Kinetic Knight gains Kinetic Ward at level 1, which means you get combat expertise for free, so you can dump intelligence and still feint as early as level 1 with a touch attack like an energy blast, which basically means even in unfair, you're going to be hitting things very, very easily. And you can also make it easier for your allies to hit. In this case, I started with an electric blast with magnetic infusion, which I think is around level 5. You can just see here that Sela and Amber were both hitting very easily. Oh, and by the way, crossbows work with magnetic infusion. After level 7 or level 8, when you have access to composite physical blasts or just iterative attacks, you can always look at how badass that thunderstorm blast is. And you can always dip in archaeologist in order to get diva style, and then feint as a swift action. Well, use your bard song as a swift action and get the feint for free. I explained this in detail in the other video linked below. Now, before we go into the Mythic medium armor feats, which everyone should know by now that medium armor is the best type of armor that you can get in terms of AC, besides pajama tanking, of course. The important thing to note is that you can tank effectively up to before the Mythic armor feats. As you can see here in this example, I've been tanking unfair since Act 1, I'm already in Act 2, and the enemies all need a 20 to hit me, and I also have Protective Luck. As you can see here, 44 AC at the start of Act 2 is not bad. Eventually, with MR2 Mythic armor feats, I will get it above 50. And at MR4, you can get the other Mythic armor feat that also improves your AC. And since your main stats are Dexterity and Con, this is especially useful for a Kinetic Knight. Mithril full plates are considered medium armor, as well as, for example, the Life Infuser, which is the Dance of Masks armor, which is great on Kinetic Knights because of the armor bonus to Constitution. Okay, so why Gold Dragon? And the reason is very simple. Kinetic Knight's main weakness compared to other types was that it didn't get Metakinesis. So it basically wasn't able to empower and to maximize its blasts. But Gold Dragon gives you that for free, although pretty late. As you can see here, we have the Dragon's Might, the empowered and the maximized. So overall, just extremely synergistic with Kinetic Knight. Now, there are many ways to build a Kinetic Knight, but these are the ones I recommend. If you go Fire, you get Dreadful Carnage at level 5 before anyone. So with one Thug dip, you can make enemies run away, which is interesting. Otherwise, Lightning and Earth Kineticist, you can dip in Archaeologist to do the Swift Feint thing I showed. Also, if you're going Water or Cold as the first element, I assume you want to be a Pajama Tank because you get shield and armor bonuses, so you can dip Monk as well, although I still think a Kinetic Knight can do very well in armor. But what do you think? Have you played Kinetic Knight before? And are you willing to play one now? Let me know in the comments. Take care.
Thank you for watching, fellow wizard, and may magic be with you.